What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and of course today we have a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh news for you guys. Gonna be spamming you guys with a lot of different videos because V-Jump magazine came out for Japan, and that always means a lot of cards getting revealed. So for this video we're gonna be talking about the brand new Magibullets and Weatherly cards that have been shown. And let's see, we have 4 Magibullets and 3 Weatherlys, I think. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about these. And also too, before we begin, real quick I want to say that whenever all the cards are revealed for both these archetypes, I do plan on making like a big archetype discussion video for both of them. So I know a lot of people were requesting that. As soon as we have everything revealed, yes, I am definitely going to do that. And then we can talk about the full archetype, because I know we've only been talking about these cards like here and there. So it'll be a lot easier to talk about just all of them at once, to give people an idea of what they do. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. First off, we have a Magibullet Shooter Doctor, which is a Light Fiend level 3, 1400 attack, 1200 defense monster. And of course, let's see, its effect is you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. The first effect is you can activate Magibullet spell or trap cards from your hand during either player's turn. And of course the second effect is if a spell or trap card is activated in the same column as that card, you can add one Magibullet card with a different name from that card from your graveyard to your hand. Alright, so first off, it's a Magibullet, so activating those spells or traps from your hands, yeah, they all do that, so that's still an awesome effect, but yeah, we've seen that with all of them, so that's an effect they basically share. Anyway, the second effect though, the thing that's different, is that if a spell or trap card is activated in the same column as this card, then you're able to basically get one of your Magibullets that are in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Of course, different name and everything too. So that's actually pretty interesting, because again, we're talking about columns, which a lot of these cards are doing that too. I mean, Magibullets are doing that, Weatherlys, a lot of different archetypes are going with that. And I like what this card does, because basically where it's going to be setting, your opponent's going to be thinking about, okay, I don't really want to activate a spell or trap card in that same column, and you're going to be thinking, well, that's where I'm going to be activating mine, you know, especially to activate all different effects. You're going to actually have to think about, okay, I'm activating this card here for this effect, I'm going to activate this one here for this effect. It's pretty interesting, and it's going to make your opponent even think about where they're placing their cards. So a really great card, just a recycling one really, and yeah, I mean, I like that effect. Also, he's the top right one over here too. I know the way they did the images, they're all together, so it's a little bit smaller, but yeah, I mean, he's the one to the upper right. Then the other one, which is to the upper left, we'll go back to the images and stuff here in a second. Anyway, it is Magibullet Shooter Star, Light Fiend, level 4, 1300 attack, 1700 defense. Of course, you can only use this card's second effect once per turn. So you can activate Magibullet spell or trap cards from your hand during either player's turn. And then the second effect is, if a spell or trap card is activated in the same column as this card, you can special summon one level 4 lower Magibullet monster in your deck in defense position, except Magibullet Shooter Star. So, again, you know, you always have to think about the columns and everything, so I still think that's really interesting. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to use this whole archetype for that reason. And, yeah, this one is just basically a searcher, able to get one of your Magibullets from your deck and then put it on your side of the field in defense mode. There you go. I mean, it's relatively simple, not a ton to say about it, but a pretty good card. I think that's going to be a good addition to them, too. Like I said, I just like this archetype because basically making your opponent think twice about where they place their cards, and making you have to think where you're playing yours. We also have a Magibullet Cross Dominator. This is the quick play spell card, and let's see, you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. If you control a Magibullet monster, target one face-up monster from the field. That monster's attack and defense becomes 0. Also, it has its effects negated, if any. These effects last till the end of this turn. So basically, it's a way to weaken your opponent. Make it so their effects don't activate, you know, their effects are negated, and that attack and defense is 0. So obviously, that's really good. It's going to do, you know, you can do a ton of damage to your opponent afterwards, and just get rid of a problematic monster. So yeah, not much else to say. Afterwards, this is the trap card, Continuous Trap, evidently, and it is Magibullet Devil's Deal. Let's see, you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. The first part of its effect is Magibullet monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. The second part is, if this card is sent to the graveyard by opponent's card effect, you can add one Magibullet card from your deck or graveyard to your hand, except Magibullet Devil's Deal. So first off, this is a card that can protect your Magibullets. I mean, you can protect them from effects, so that's definitely good. And also, if your opponent does have to destroy it, because it has to be destroyed by your opponent's card effect for this effect to activate, then you're able to search for a Magibullet card from your deck, or get one from your graveyard and just add it to your hand, except for, you know, this card itself. So, really good card in that. I mean, it has some recycling ability, even a little bit of searching for it, and like I said, just protect your Magibullets. So, not much else to say, just a great card to use for them. So, yeah, I mean, that's just, a lot of those cards are really that simple. You can't really say a ton about them, but they're just really good. So, here's what all the cards look like, too, by the way, because I know, again, image is kind of small, so there's, like, Doctor and Star, there's Continuous Trap, Devil's Deal, and then, of course, there's the new spell card, in case you guys, you know, want a better look at them. And then after that, we have our new Weatherly cards. We have 3 of them. So first one we have a Snow Weatherly Seal. I believe I'm saying that right. I think so. Anyway, it is a level 3 Earth fairy monster, 0 attack and 2,200 defense. And of course, its card effect is you can only use this card's 1 effect once per turn. When this card is normal summoned, you can place 1 Weatherly spell trap card directly from your deck face up in your spell or trap card zone. Once per turn during standby phase, this card was currently banished and was banished since the previous turn because it was banished to activate a Weatherly card's effect. You can special summon this card. So first off, basically, it's a searcher for your Weatherly spell or trap cards. You know, just being able to instantly, play them and everything. There you go, it's going to help you out with searching with those. And then, of course, the normal Weatherly effect, when they're banished, they get to come back. Kind of reminds me of Metaphys, sort of, kind of that idea. Basically, yeah, it can special summon itself and come back. So yeah, I mean, it's not a ton to say about it because, again, I feel like we're missing a lot of Weatherlys to say a lot about this archetype, but it looks like a good card for them. I mean, again, you're getting a searcher for your spell or trap cards and also another Weatherly that can come back. So, can't really go wrong with that. Next up we have a Cloudy Weatherly Pattern. It is a continuous spell card, and its effects are, let's see, you can only control 1 face-up Cloudy Weatherly Pattern, and the second part is a Weatherly effect monster in the main monster zone in the same column as this card, as well in the main monster zones adjacent to this zone gains this effect. Quick effect. Except during damage step, you can banish this card, then target 1 face-up monster, have its attack, it can attack directly. These effects last until the end of this turn. So yeah, again, you're dealing with columns and all that different stuff too, so that's pretty interesting. Basically, you're weakening one of your monsters to attack directly. I mean, that's what it does, doing some damage there. There you go. I mean, I don't feel like there's much else to say on that. That's basically what this card's doing. It's kind of to the point. Then after that, of course, the last card we talk about is Aurora Weatherly Pattern. It's kind of tough for me to say. Anyway, it is a continuous trap card, and its effects are you can only control 1 face-up Aurora Weatherly Pattern, and the second part is a Weatherly effect monster in the main monster zone in the same column as this card, as well in the main monster zones adjacent to that zone gains this effect. When exactly 1 card is added to either player's hand, you can banish this card, banish the added card, and if you do, the player draws 1 card. So again, you're dealing with columns and all that too. Man, I hate reading that. By the way, that's like a tongue twister sort of thing. I know it's confusing even just to read. But yeah, again, you're dealing with all that. And whenever, a player is searching, basically, of course you can use this against your opponent. Searching, just banish the card instead, and they get to draw cards. So it can kind of throw them off their game. I see that coming in handy. Or even, of course, using against yourself. Banish your cards or whatever you want to do on that too. So again, another interesting one. Another one that's pretty much to the point, and seems pretty cool. I'm still keeping an eye out for Weatherlys. Like, we don't have a ton of info on them. I think this is only like the 2nd monster we've had. Something like that. We don't have many. And I gotta say, I'm pretty interested in seeing what they're gonna do. So yeah, what do you guys say about the Weatherlys and Magibullets that were revealed? Do you like them, not like them so much? Here's a better image too of the Weatherlys, by the way. I know the image is kind of small, so again, there you go. That's the monster, of course, continuous spell and continuous traps. So let me know what you guys think about these archetypes and the new cards with them. I will have all the info in the description too, a link to the organization's website, which is where I got this info. So just let me know. And for me, I'm still really interested in the Magibullets, which I think everyone is, but I'm still looking forward to seeing what Weatherlys are going to do, and even 6 Samurais, because this is also the set that has the new 6 Samurai cards. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, helps out a ton. Subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh news and other Yu-Gi-Oh related videos, and of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.